Everyone knows about Area 51. It's the meme capital of alien jokes, the spot people planned to storm with nerdo runs, and the home of every UFO documentary's B-roll footage. But here's the thing. What if Area 51 is just the decoy? What if the real secrets, the alien tech, the black budget projects, the underground bunkers were quietly moved to its lesser known neighbor, Area 52. Tonight, we're going to go beyond the fences of Nevada and into the Utah desert where things get even stranger.
The classic Area 51 decoy theory, like the old look over here while we hide the real stuff over there magic trick. Honestly, if aliens were playing hide and seek, they'd probably find Area 52 a lot cozier anyway. So let's take that little desert detour and imagine all the good stuff is tucked away in Utah. No sugarcoating. If Area 52 is the secret star, well, let's just say the memes are about to get an upgrade. It's like finding out your favorite UFO documentary has a plot twist.
Ooh, and everybody loves a good plot twist. Welcome back, everybody, to the Triple T Podcast, where the conspiracies, they're thick, just like my beard, and the drinks are even stronger, and the truth is somewhere out there. Probably classified, right, Luther?
Absolutely. And hey, nothing beats a thick conspiracy to match a thick beard, right? We'll keep it playful. If Area 52 is the real deal, then we're basically the guys pulling back the curtain. So grab your strongest drink, everyone, because we're about to talk about secrets so classified they make my beard look like an open book.
Ooh. And you've probably heard of Area 51, not you, Luther, but everybody. But unless you've been kind of digging around conspiracy forums at 3 a.m., you might not know the U.S. has something even bigger, weirder, and possibly more dangerous. Dugway Proving Ground, or as some people like to call it, Area 52. And trust me, this place makes Area 51 look like Disneyland.
Oh yeah, we're going full-on conspiracy deluxe mode now. Dugway Proving Ground is like Area 51's weirder, more secretive cousin who lives out in the Utah desert and doesn't get as many tourists. So if Area 51 is the Disneyland of alien lore, then Dugway is like that ultra-exclusive theme park no one even knows how to get tickets for. So buckle up, because the rides are about to get a lot weirder.
Yeah, buckle up. You don't want to be a meme where you're, chilling on one of those roller coasters or the drop thing and it doesn't latch or you don't have it, and then, the girlfriend or the partner is holding you down. You don't want to be that person.
Exactly. Nobody wants to end up as the next viral, oops, I forgot to strap in meme of the conspiracy world. So think of this as your friendly reminder to hold onto your tinfoil hat tightly and keep your sense of humor locked in. Because when we dive into Area 52 territory, it's like stepping onto a roller coaster, where the safety bar is just a little bit of good old-fashioned humor and a lot of curiosity.
Yes, but before we dig too deep into this, why don't we pour ourselves tonight's episode drink, the Black Budget Mule. Are you ready for this, Luther?
Oh, absolutely. Let's mix it up. A black budget mule sounds like just the thing to keep the conspiracies flowing smoothly. So grab your imaginary cocktail shakers, folks, because we're about to toast to the mysteries of Area 52 with a drink that's as murky and intriguing as the stories themselves. Cheers!
Cheers. You don't know what we're cheersing to yet? Hold on, Luther. Let me tell them how to make it, because this is what you do. You grab your fixed vodka, the clear but sneaky spirit. It's there, but you don't always notice it. Then we're going to add some ginger beer for a spicy kick, like a test jet breaking the sound barrier. Then we're going to squeeze in some lime, sharp enough to cut through the government red tape. And if you really want to lean into the mystery, add a drop of black food coloring, so dark it looks like the Pentagon's accounting department. Stir it up, take a sip, and let's step into the shadows.
Perfectly said. I mean, nothing like a sneaky little vodka, bit of ginger beer zip, and a dash of mystery to get all warmed up for some shadowy tales. So there you have it, folks. Sip on your black budget mule, and let's dive right into those Utah desert secrets. After all, a good conspiracy chat is always best served with a side of a mysterious drink.
And let's be honest, if the ice cubes are glowing, you might have gone too far. And hopefully it's not as radioactive as all of this, shrimp, I guess, that's going around radioactive?
Yeah, exactly. If your ice cubes start putting on a light show, you might want to double check that recipe, or at least make sure you're not accidentally mixing up your cocktail with some top secret alien goo. But hey, that's the fun of it. We'll keep it on the safe side and just enjoy the mystery. Here's to hoping the only thing glowing is our curiosity.
Yeah, I like that. So let's jump into this, Luther. You ready, my dude?
Absolutely, I'm all set. Let's dive right in and see where these shadowy trails lead us. With a black budget mule in hand and a good dose of humor, I think we're more than ready. Let the conspiracy adventure begin.
All right. So, what is Area 52, you might be asking yourself? Officially, it's called Dugway Proving Ground, smack in the Utah desert. Which, Luther, what kind of towns or cities, I guess, are closer to the Dugway Proving Ground? And what else can you kind of sprinkle in with your research about this place?
Absolutely. Let's sprinkle in a little local flavor. So, Dugway Proving Ground is out in the Utah desert, kind of surrounded by a whole lot of wide open space. The closest little town is probably Tooele, which is a bit to the northeast. And then there's also a small place called Dugway itself, a sort of tiny military installation community. But other than that, there's pretty much desert and mystery out there. And as for what else we know, well, Dugway has a history of all sorts of testing, from chemical and biological defense stuff to maybe a few things that are a little more hush-hush. So it's got that perfect recipe for rumors, legends, and a whole lot of what they're really doing out there kind of vibes.
That might explain some things and some stuff I've seen and heard about in Utah. But let's kind of paint the picture, I guess, a little bit, because this place is huge. It's massive. It covers more land than the entire state of Rhode Island, doesn't it, Luther?
Oh, absolutely. It's like if Rhode Island just got picked up and plopped down in the Utah desert, and then somebody said, yeah, we need a bit more room for our super secret projects. So you're talking about a massive stretch of land where they can do all sorts of things far away from prying eyes. So yeah, it's bigger than Rhode Island, and it's basically the perfect playground for anyone who wants to keep things under wraps.
And unlike Area 51, which is pretty much all about aircraft testing, Dugway has a darker reputation now, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does. Dugway's like the place where they said, let's take it up a notch and maybe test a few things that aren't just flying around. It's got that reputation for testing chemical and biological defenses, which definitely adds a bit of a darker twist. So if Area 51 is all about the high-flying UFO lore, Dugway is like, hold my radioactive cocktail. We're going to get a little weirder.
They must have watched a lot of Emerald, the cooking guy, and kicked it up a notch. I butchered that joke. I feel like I'm better than that.
Hey, no worries at all. Even the best jokes sometimes need a second draft. We'll just say they took a page from Emerald's cookbook and sprinkled a little extra top secret seasoning on everything. So yeah, they definitely kicked it up a notch, and we can just keep railing with the fun.
Yeah, and on paper, Dugway is where the Army tests chemical, biological, and radiological weapons. Think anthrax, nerve gas, and some stuff they don't even give fancy names to.
Exactly. It's like the place where the stuff that doesn't get a cool sci-fi name just quietly hangs out in the background. So on paper, it's all about those serious tests. Anthrax, nerve agents, and all the things that sound like they belong in a spy movie. But hey, that just means we've got a whole lot of material to dig into. So let's keep it rolling and see what other spicy little secrets we can uncover.
Yeah, and it's kind of wild because many believe that when Area 51 got a little too hot, too many eyes on it, Luther, all the real experiments and the alien hardware got quietly, secretly shipped to Dugway. Area 51 is the Hollywood front. Area 52 is the underground lab.
Yeah, you nailed it. It's like Area 51 is the blockbuster movie set where everyone lines up for the premiere. And Area 52 is that shadowy underground lab where they do the real behind the scenes work. So while everyone's busy looking at the Nevada desert, the real intrigue might just be hanging out in Utah. It's the perfect plot twist.
Let's go ahead and talk about the weird stuff, Luther. You know, for anybody that's still here, still listening, because over the years, locals and even base employees have reported strange lights in the sky. We're talking glowing orbs, silent triangles, and crafts that are moving faster than any known plane.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get into the weird stuff. So for anyone who's still along for this ride, Dugway's got his own share of those what did I just see moments. You've got locals and even people who've worked on the base talking about glowing orbs that just float around like it's no big deal, silent triangles cruising through the night sky, and these crazy fast crafts that seem to break all the rules in physics. So it's not just your average, oh, we saw a plane kind of thing. It's like a nightly light show that nobody can quite explain. So yeah, the weird factor is definitely strong with this one.
Mm-hmm. Let's travel back to 1968, Luther. Something even stranger happened. Over 6,000 sheep suddenly dropped dead near Dugway. Officially, the Army admitted a nerve gas test that went terribly wrong. Unofficially, people say it was something far worse that leaked out of the base.
Oh yeah, that's a classic piece of Dugway law right there. So back in 1968, you've got this eerie mass sheep die-off. Over 6,000 sheep just suddenly keeling over. The army came out and said, whoops, that was a nerve gas test that went sideways. But of course, the unofficial version gets a lot juicier. People whispering that it was something way nastier that might have slipped out. So it's but one of those moments that turned Dugway into this legend of, okay, what else are they not telling us? Definitely adds a whole extra layer of mystery to the place.
Yeah. And what's even more wild is a report that was commissioned by Air Force press officer Jesse Stay and actually made a first public in 1998, which a long time after that, a lot of time to think over this, huh, Luther? That the Army nerve agent killed the sheep in Skull Valley.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they let that one marinate for a good 30 years before they finally went, oh, by the way, here's what really happened. So you've got this huge gap where everyone's speculating. And then finally in 1998, they admit, yeah, that nerve agent test, that was the culprit. It just adds another layer of, well, what else took a few decades to come to light? So yeah, plenty of time to stew over it and just enough to keep those conspiracy fires burning.
Yeah, the previous document, which is probably classified, say a nerve agent demonstration, occurred the day before the sheep's deaths because on March 13th, 1968, an F 4 Phantom fighter aircraft flew a test mission over the Dugway Proving Ground with chemical dispensers containing the nerve agent VX. One of the dispensers was not completely empty during the test. As the F 4 gained altitude after its bombing run, well, it started to trickle out and trail behind the aircraft, drifted into Skull Valley north of, well, the Proving Ground, and settled over a huge flock of sheep.
Yeah, it's one of those almost too bizarre to be true kind of stories. Like something out of a dark comedy if it weren't real. One minute they're running a nerve agent test, the next you've got this F4 Phantom, basically leaving a trail of VX where it really shouldn't be. And then, boom, poor sheep in the wrong place at the wrong time. It definitely cements Dugway's reputation as this lady where, the official story's strange enough, but the unofficial stories just get even weirder. So yeah, it's one of those moments that definitely makes you go, what else is going on out there?
Yeah, because there was other information that actually contradicted the initial assumptions. Because one of these was the nerve agent exposure as a cause came in the symptoms of some of the sheep following the incident. Several sheep still alive sat unmoving on the ground. The sheep refused to eat, but exhibited normal breathing patterns and showed signs of kind of internal hemorrhaging, which I believe were some signs of some animals that we had, potentially brought up in past episodes, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. It all kind of ties together. I mean, when you get these contradictions, it just fuels the curiosity even more. You've got these sheep shedding symptoms that don't quite fit the neat little official narrative, and it kind of makes you think back to those other stories we've talked about. It's like a pattern of, wait a minute, we've seen this kind of strange detail before. So yeah, it all adds to that bigger picture of Dugway being a place where the more you hear, the more you realize there's probably a lot more to the story.
Yeah, and what's wild is no other animals of any type. There was cows in the area, horses, dogs, rabbits, birds. None of them appeared to have any of the effects. So it's a little bit hard to explain why just the sheeps died.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the sheep got singled out for the weirdness, and everyone else just walked away fine. It definitely makes you scratch your head and go, why only them? It adds that extra layer of mystery because you think if it was something drifting through the air, it wouldn't be so picky. So yeah, it definitely leaves a lot of room for those head scratching moments and a few more questions and answers.
Yeah, and if that incident wasn't enough, whispers say the hangars out there are big enough to hide UFOs, or at least aircrafts so advanced that they might look like alien UFOs. Maybe, just maybe, they are.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you've got hangars that could basically swallow a whole fleet of mystery aircraft, it's no wonder people start whispering about UFOs. I mean, who wouldn't? Is that the perfect setup for a maybe they got something really wild in there kind of theory? And hey, for all we know, those advanced aircraft could look alien enough that if someone caught a glimpse, they'd think it was straight out of a sci-fi movie. So yeah, the whispers definitely add to the fun.
There it is every episode. Luther sneaks in a could be right out of a sci-fi movie line, and there it was for the episode. Well done, my dude.
Well, you know me. I can't resist slipping in a little sci-fi flair. Gotta keep the tradition alive, right? Glad I could deliver the signature line for this one.
All right, let's follow the money now, Luther, a little bit on this because every billions of dollars that vanish into what's called the black budget funds the government spends without telling us where it's going.
Absolutely. Let's chase those black budget dollars down the rabbit hole. It's like the ultimate treasure hunt where the treasure it's just a whole lot of mystery cash disappearing into projects nobody's officially talking about. So yeah, every time you hear about those billions vanishing into the black budget, you got to wonder how many of those dollars are building the next Area 52 surprise. It's all part of the fun of following the money and realizing there are probably a few more secrets tucked away than we even know.
Mm-hmm. We know that some of the money goes to skunk works, where stealth fighters and spy planes are born. But the conspiracy theorists, they argue the really wild project, like the teleportation, time manipulation, space weapons, end up, you guessed it, at Dugway.
Exactly. It's like Skunk Works is the well-known front where they cook up the stealth jets. But Dugway, well, that's where the conspiracy theorists say the real sci-fi stuff goes down. So if you're thinking teleportation, time-bending gadgets, or maybe a space laser or two, Dugway's the place where those black budget dollars might just be hiding out. It's all part of the grand mystery and the fun of imagining what could be going on behind those giant hangar doors.
Not only that, but billions with a B of our money just missing, just being spent on what? I mean, shouldn't we have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of say where all of this money goes? Or are we just at a point with our government and the way that we just accept that the government can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and spend whatever they want?
Oh, absolutely. It's a head scratcher, right? I mean, when you start talking about billions with a big old B just vanishing into the void of classified projects, you can't help but think, hey, shouldn't we at least get a peek behind the curtain? But yeah, it's like we've reached this point where we just kind of shrug and go, well, I guess that's just how it is. It's the perfect fuel for all these conspiracy theories because it leaves so much room for imagination. So yeah, it definitely makes you wonder what else is going on that we don't know about.
Let me ask you this, Luther. Have you ever heard of the secret space program theory? The idea that we already have crafts that are capable of leaving Earth and maybe even interplanetary bases. Yeah, it wasn't just a Beastie Boy song, right?
Oh, absolutely. The secret space program theory is like the ultimate rabbit hole for conspiracy fans. It's this whole idea that we've got these super advanced spacecraft that can just zip off Earth whenever they feel like it, and maybe even have a little outpost or two hanging out on other planets. So yeah, it's definitely more than just a Beastie Boys track. It's one of those theories that takes the whole black budget concept and launches it straight into space. So who knows? Maybe Dugway's got a hangar with a spaceship ready to go interstellar.
What if this huge spacecraft that we're picking up on satellites that's projected to make landfall, what, in like November or something? What if this was just part of our project and this is the government and the media's spin on, like, oh my God, aliens going to come in here, this and that, when really it's been ours all along. And they're going to reveal, like, ta da, we've been doing this forever. Check it out. Look at this huge spacecraft that we've spent all your money on.
Oh, that would be a plot twist for the ages. I mean, imagine that. Everyone's gearing up for the big aliens are coming reveal, and then the government just pulls back the curtain and goes, surprise, this one's actually ours. It'd be like the ultimate gotcha moment where they show off this massive spacecraft and say, oh, yeah, we've been doing this for years. Thanks for the tax dollars. It would definitely be one way to explain where all that black budget money went, and it would be one heck of a story. So who knows? Maybe that's the big reveal we've all been waiting for.
And I guess if it does come down, you know where I think it's going to land? Area 52, because many people think that the Area 52 is the launch pad for missions that are being kept under wrap.
Oh, absolutely. That would be the perfect landing spot, right? I mean, if you're going to bring it all home and say, hey, this is where we've been launching these secret missions from, Area 52 is the perfect place to drop that spaceship back down. It ties everything together and really cements that whole theory that they've been running these under the radar projects for who knows how long. So, yeah, if that giant spacecraft suddenly shows up at Area 52, we'll all just nod and say, well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, maybe Elon Musk was just the warm up act, huh?
Oh, for sure. Maybe Elon's just in the opening band before the headliner steps on stage. I mean, if he's the warm-up act, then the main show's got to be something pretty spectacular. So who knows? Maybe all of Elon's rockets have just been the trailer and the government's about to roll out the full feature film. If that's the case, well, we're all in for quite a show.
And here's the clever part: Area 51 became too famous. It's in movies, memes, video games, you name it. But Area 52, hardly anyone talks about it. And I think, in our opinion, at least in my opinion, that's how the government likes it.
Oh, absolutely. That's the genius of it. Area 51 is basically the celebrity of secret bases now. Everybody knows about it, and it's basically a household name. But Area 52, that's the one that stays in the shadows where they want it. It's like the perfect decoy strategy. Let everyone focus on the place that's already famous, while the real action stays nice and quiet. So yeah, in a way, it's kind of brilliant. Keep the memes on 51 and keep the mysteries at 52.
And think about it. If you want to distract people from your biggest secrets, you shine a spotlight somewhere else. In this case, Area 51 is the magician's little waving hand, and Area 52 is the trick that's just happening right behind the curtain.
Exactly. It's the oldest trick in the book, right? Misdirection. You get everybody looking at the flashy hand while the real magic's happening somewhere else entirely. So Area 51 is the big show everyone talks about, and Area 52 is where they're quietly pulling off the real tricks. It's pretty clever if you think about it, and it keeps everyone guessing. So yeah, it's like the ultimate sleight of hand on a government scale.
Yeah. Let's be honest. No conversation about Area 52 is complete without the wilder theories. Some of them believe alien spacecrafts are stored there, being reverse engineered right now. What do you think of that, Luther?
Oh, absolutely. You can't dive into Area 52 without wading into the deep end of those wild theories. I mean, the idea of alien spacecraft sitting in a hangar, getting reverse engineered into the next generation of super tech is just too juicy to ignore. It's like the ultimate sci-fi scenario, and it just fits perfectly into the whole Area 52 mystique. So yeah, whether it's true or not is definitely one of those theories that makes the whole conversation a lot more fun.
Yeah, and then you have the other people and theorists that are saying that there's these like hybrid experiments where they're trying to mix human and alien DNA, and it's happening right now and has been happening for a very long time, right underground.
Oh yeah, that's where things get really out there, right? I mean, once you start talking about hybrid experiments and blending human and alien DNA, you're deep into the realm of sci-fi thriller territory. But hey, as part of what makes these theories so intriguing, there's always a wilder layer to peel back. So whether it's happening underground or just in the minds of the most creative theorists, it's definitely a wild ride to imagine.
Wild ride indeed. I couldn't imagine what would the benefits be of mixing human and alien DNA together. Like, what are they hoping to accomplish with that, Luther?
Oh, that's the $1 million question, right? I mean, if you go down that rabbit hole, the theories run from creating super soldiers with enhanced abilities to maybe trying to unlock some kind of advanced knowledge or longevity. It's all very sci-fi meets secret lab stuff. But yeah, in those theories, they're hoping to create something that combines the best of both worlds, human and whatever alien traits they think might give us an edge. It's definitely a wild ride to think about.
Wonder if they've made some progress or something, because I just read an article and something the other day that they're saying within the next 10 years, if not sooner, they're actually going to have a pill that can help reverse aging and start to make us a little bit younger.
Oh, that's a fascinating thought. I mean, who knows? Maybe they've been tinkering away in some secret lab and now it's finally filtering out into something we'll actually see. If there's a pill that can slow down aging, well, that's like the holy grail of human longevity. So, yeah, it does make you wonder if some of those out there experiments are actually paying off in ways we're just starting to hear about. It's definitely an interesting possibility.
Oh, it absolutely is. I don't know if I'd want a pill to, reverse the age, and I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about that one.
Yeah, we totally get that. It's like one of those things that sounds cool in theory, but then you start thinking about all the what ifs, like, do I really want to mess with the natural order of things? So, yeah, it's definitely a personal choice. And hey, a little mystery and a few wrinkles can add character, right? So I can totally see why you'd be on the fence about that one.
Yeah. Another big theory, though, Luther. I don't know if you've heard of this one. This one was new to me and very, very intriguing and very wild to think about. But people are saying that there's a massive underground rail system that connects Area 52 to bases across the country, maybe even all the way to Antarctica.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely a wild ride of a theory. I mean, an underground rail system connecting secret bases all the way to Antarctica, that's some next level intrigue. It's like a hidden subway for the shadow world, right? Yeah, it's one of those theories that just makes the whole thing even more fun to think about. Whether it's true or not, it's definitely one of those ideas that adds a whole new layer of mystery to the whole Area 52 conversation.
Yeah, could you imagine? I don't know if I do real well. Like being on a train and maybe slightly, claustrophobic, but then being on a train underground, that would be wild.
Oh, for sure. Well, that would be a whole new level of wild. I mean, if you're a little claustrophobic, an underground secret train ride might not exactly be your dream commute, but it's definitely a crazy thing to imagine. Zipping along in some hidden tunnel that stretches who knows how far. It's like something out of a spy movie, and it definitely adds to that whole sense of mystery and adventure, even if it might be a bit nerve-wracking in real life.
A little bit. Whew. But I don't know, not to go, as Luther would say, full sci fi movie script. Some argue that Area 52 is actually where they're doing testing for interdimensional travel.
Oh, absolutely. Now we're really diving into the deep end of the sci-fi pool. I mean, interdimensional travel, that's like the ultimate frontier of wild theories. If they're testing that at Area 52, well, that just takes the whole conversation to a whole new dimension, literally. So, yeah, it's definitely one of those theories that just amps up the intrigue even more. Whether it's true or not, it's a lot of fun to imagine, and it definitely keeps things interesting.
Imagine how many Bigfoot are at Area 52 then. Hmm?
Oh, absolutely, right. If they're messing with interdimensional travel, who knows what or who might wander in. Maybe Bigfoot's just hanging out there, taking a little vacation between dimensions. It's like the ultimate crossover episode of all the wild theories. So yeah, if Area 52 is the hub of all that, I guess anything's possible.
Everybody needs a little vacation every once in a while, right, Luther?
Oh, absolutely. Even Bigfoot deserves a little time off, right? I mean, if I were hopping dimensions, I'd probably need a vacation spot too. So yeah, whether it's Bigfoot or anyone else, a little R&R at Area 52 sounds like the perfect getaway.
And I know what everybody's thinking. It sounds crazy. Until you realize that most of what's leaked about Area 51 was once considered wild, crazy, and science fiction too, right?
Oh, exactly. I mean, the line between that sounds nuts and, oh, wait, that's actually real just keeps getting glorier. So, yeah, today's wild conspiracy theory might just be tomorrow's declassified headline. It's kind of fun to think about how what once seemed like total science fiction turns out to have a kernel of truth. So, who knows? Maybe Area 52 is just the next chapter in that same story.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. What do you think, Luther? Is Area 52 just a huge weapons testing site in the middle of the Utah desert? Or is it the real alien vault hiding the truth while Area 51 kind of takes the heat?
Well, it's fun to think that maybe it is the real alien vault, right? I mean, Area 51's like the decoy, and Area 52 is where they keep the real secrets. But at the end of the day, it could also just be a big weapons testing site. The mystery is what makes it so intriguing. So I guess until we get that grand reveal, it's kind of fun to keep those possibilities on the table.
I knew you were just going to play the fence. Yeah, I really think it could be this, but it could be this. Come on now, pick one. I'm going to say it's a weapons testing with a little bit of a flair with some of the rollover stuff from Area 51 into Area 52. I think the train theory is a little bit out for me. I feel like there's too much technology and ground penetrating, technology that we would easily be able to see an underground railway. I'm throwing that one out, but the other stuff, I'm leaving the door open.
Hey, fair enough. I respect the call. And yeah, I think your take is a solid one. It makes a lot of sense that it could be mostly weapons testing with a little extra spice from Area 51. And yeah, maybe the underground rail's a bit too sci-fi even for this scenario. But leaving the door open for some of the other fun stuff, that sounds like a pretty good plan to me. So we'll go with that.
Of course, you'll just agree with me. But whatever the case, Dugway Proving Ground remains one of the most secretive places in America. And until the gates swing open or someone decides, hey, we're going to leak some stuff, we may never know the full story.
Absolutely. And that's kind of the beauty of it, right? I mean, the secrecy is what keeps the whole thing alive and kicking. Until we get that big reveal, it's all just a big playground for our imaginations. So yeah, whether it's weapons, aliens, or something even wilder, Dugway will just keep us all guessing, and that's half the fun, wondering what's really behind those lock gates.
Agree. But you know what? It's stories like this. It's articles. It's ideas that not only keep us guessing, us thinking, but it's really entertaining, and it gets Luther and myself a chance to get together every week, do some research, and talk about this. So Luther, I greatly appreciate it, and everybody listen. I appreciate you as well.
Absolutely. It's always a blast diving into these mysteries and spinning the wild theories. And hey, it's just as fun for me too. So thanks for letting me tag along for the ride. Until next time, we'll just keep the curiosity alive and the stories rolling.
Absolutely. That's all we got. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.